through, and then maybe if we have some time here at the end, I can see all of your comments here. Maybe I'll take some questions at the end. I'll let you know when we're ready for that. But I'm going to hand it over to Kurt here. He's helping me out, and we'll flip it around and we'll get going. All right, we good?
Yep.
All right, so this is my dressing room rig that I bug John on when I want to practice. He doesn't want to be in here for this. All right, so Ash in the Wind. A little behind the scenes of Ash in the Wind. It was actually, I think it was one of the last songs we recorded for the record, and it was, Corey did a rewrite on it, like at the last minute. Like the melody's different, and it actually ended up being, in my opinion, it's one of my favorite songs on the record. I think one of the best sounding songs on the record. Corey crushed it. We did guitars for this song. Gosh, it was probably 2 or 3 months before the record came out. I think we were on tour in Canada, and we did guitars in the back lounge of the bus, and they turned out phenomenal. It's some of my favorite tones on the record. So it's in drop B. The song is in drop B for the guitar players out there. So the song kind of starts. Oh, you can come say hi.
You want to say hi?
We got a special
Are
visitor.
you filming right now?
It's the Skillet app.
Oh,
You're
what's
live on the Skillet app.
up? Didn't know you were filming. Sorry.
I told him you didn't like to come in here when I'm making noise with my practice amp.
Oh, it's like being on Alter Bridge tour, where Tremonti just shreds all day long. Show us some.
He loves it.
Woo!
He really loves it.
I actually do love it, especially when we have a whammy bar.
Yeah.
All right.
No whammy today.
Do
All
your
right.
work.
So Ash, you could answer this. Ash in the Wind. It was a late record, right? Like it was
last one.
It was the last song we recorded. It was rewritten kind of the last minute. Corey crushed it. Crushed the production.
Always.
The melodies completely different. Always. So, all right.
Do your thing.
I'm gonna get into it.
Bye, people. Love ya.
So drop B. The song starts with the chorus. That was also a little bit of a last minute add. At first, the song just started with just a musical intro. And funny detail, we were in the hospital having our son Grant. So it was July. And John texts me. He's like, man, I had this super cool idea that was inspired by Linkin Park, because they would do this a lot. They would just start songs like, boom, it hits. It's right on the chorus. Like, I think Crawling is like that. And he's like, I wanted to try it, and I think it's awesome. So I had run out after our son was born to get some food, and I listened to it. And I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is exactly what it needed. So we're going to start right at the intro, which is also the first half of the chorus. So it's a very familiar chord progression for us. So it's just open, and then 8 power chords on the low strings. Turn this up a little bit because we're right in the arena by the PA today. So hopefully you guys can hear that okay. So open, 8, 3, and then we come up to 10, then it's like a split bar, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 7, 7, 10, 10, and then repeat. And then the first verse is pretty, as far as guitar goes, is pretty empty until that pre-chorus comes in with the take control part. It's pretty much just programming synth stuff through the first half of the verse. So this gets a little metal and palm muty here, which I love this pre. So it's starting on the 5th fret, and the palm mute section is, so a stab on 5, dun, 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 right? All right, then you're gonna hit a harmonic here at the 5th fret on the G string, which is technically an E because you're in drop B. So, and then again, then it's the 3rd fret on the A string. So, all right, this next part, a little bit of a recording trick. The next harmonic is a half step up, which is not harmonics don't work like that. Right? So, little recording trick, we tune the A string up a half step so we could get that half step harmonic. So it's, and then half step up harmonic. So live when we're doing this, because if you're playing this, you're not going to be able to find that third harmonic because it's not available in this tuning. So live, I go. Let me know, Kurt, can you see the comments? Can they still hear it okay?
They're saying they can hear you still good.
Great. And then that third chord is just a power chord shape. Like what would be the D position, pointer finger, 5th fret A string, ring finger, 7th fret D, pinky, 7th fret G. Right, so that's the third chord. So live, when it comes to that, what would be the third harmonic, I just come up here and hit an octave right there, because that's the key. So. And then it ends right there, like in a C position power chord. So the whole thing. And then the what am I supposed to do? Back into the chorus. This part is not in the intro, so I'll show you this. You can feel it under my skin part. Just keep driving on that same rhythm on the 8th fret. 10, 7, open. And then it's just a palm mute, real big palm mute. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun. All right. So that gets you through the chorus, and then it's a fun little clean part here on the. Let me change my sound. All right, close enough. So the clean part right into the second verse. It's so it's got lots of delay, verb. It's very washy and vibey. So it's kind of like a. For those of you that have followed us for a while and maybe know how to play Not Gonna Die, it's kind of a similar shape to those little clean parts in Not Gonna Die, those type things. Little, very clean, pretty jangly chords. So your ring finger is gonna be the 12th fret on the D string, and then just bar with your pointer finger the 10th fret on the G and the B. And then it's not a strum, but it's like arpeggiated, individual notes. So, all right, and then so you come down here to 8th fret D string, kind of like a power chord shape. 10th fret on the G and the B. So from, and I gave that a little bit of vibrato too, which is nice. And then just like to an A shape, what it would be on the 10th fret right there, and then like a major, and that's just 10, 9, 8, following the D, G, B, 10, 9, 8. All right, so the full thing. All right, and then right back into. Back to my heavy sound. It's same part, same pre-chorus. Chorus is the same, obviously, second chorus. The bridge, you're still on like a heavy sound. It's just, it's kind of like a fun little palm muted lead part. So on the what am I supposed to do, and everything comes down to the song. All right. So that part is you're starting on the 7th fret on the G. Kind of just a scale pattern between 7, 10, and 9. All right, then your root's going to change. You're going to drop your middle finger down to the 8th fret on the D string, and then the excuse me, the frets are the same on the G, except you're hear that right there. So and then like when the drums come in, it's all right, and that's it. That's that whole part right before you're going back into the chorus. I'll play that one more time, Kurt, if you want to get in close. And that's all palm muted, so. And back into the chorus. And the chorus is out. One other part I did want to show you guys. It's what Corey, like when we have started playing this live, for those of you that haven't seen us yet on Winter Jam, we're actually doing quite a few new songs from the record, and we're playing Ash in the Wind. And for those of you, like this is right up Corey's alley, it playing wise. So this is what she's doing live over the chorus. I'm doing the heavy chords, and she's doing kind of like that. You'll hear it in the chorus. There it is. She's kind of doing that lead line on the G. That's pretty much a song. It's pretty straightforward with some fun, like, metal-y influence in there with the palm muting stuff. I'll take, Kurt, I can take it. I'll maybe answer a couple questions if anybody has anything. Yeah, so at this time, let me know. We have, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 minutes.
There's a few requests for the Not Afraid solo. I don't know if it's the same tune.
Oh, yeah? Maybe. We'll see if you guys are good. We'll do that. Yeah, we got 4 or 5 minutes here. We actually had a bus breakdown, and we're in Atlanta today. So I was rushing in here because I wanted to make sure we didn't reschedule this. And we have VIP soon here at Winter Jam. So, all right, let's see. Of course I like Metallica. I love Metallica. The hardest part of the song, I wouldn't say it's like an overly difficult song. I think what's important for songs like this is just trying to be in the pocket, because it's mostly rhythm stuff. It's mostly like riffing and rhythm. So being in the pocket, so it feels good. Your timing of your, as a guitar player, is your right hand, making everything fits nicely in the pocket. I think for a song like this, it doesn't have a solo, so it's not like it's technically difficult. Lauren Young drums, what's up, girl? I see you. Going to be at the AT. Oh, you're going to be here tonight. Okay, lots of guitar questions, obviously. I am, of course, still using a dual rec. They just came out with a new dual rec that's like a reissue of like the 90s ones, which kind of became a craze over the past few years. They sent me one, and I'm actually trying that out for this tour. So, yeah, loving it. Favorite song to play live? In this set, it's been super fun to play Showtime. For those that haven't seen us yet, we finally have changed up our set a little bit. We've opened up with Feel Invincible for, gosh, you guys could probably tell me it's been something like 8 years. So we're finally changing up the set. We're opening up with a new song. We're playing Showtime. That's been super fun to open the show with on this tour. Lots of new elements on this tour. My favorite PRS. Super Hard. This one would be one of my favorites. This is a 2016 Tremonti model. It would probably be between this one and then like the orange tiger one that I have that I play a lot during our set. Those have kind of like ingrained into a couple of my favorites. Are we coming to Germany except festivals in 2025? I have not seen full routing for summer, and I haven't seen what's up for fall, so maybe. I can't give you a definite answer on that. I hope so. Lots of people coming to Atlanta tonight. Should do more shows in the Midwest. I agree. I'm a Midwest kid. I'm an Ohio kid, obviously. What do you suggest getting better at the end of the bridge for Not Afraid? I'm assuming you're talking about the breakdown part, like the fast palm muting part. That's mostly just right hand, man. So it's just endurance exercises, picking with your right hand, trying to get it fast. It's that's a fast part. So, and honestly, that riff is a great exercise. Truthfully, for trying to get faster at riff stuff like that, it's a great exercise. So I would say keep practicing that part. Yes, I do love Demon Hunter. I have heard of Demon Hunter, of course. Oh, yes. Okay, so this is Skillet Princess. This is a tattoo. That's my wedding band. This is the only tattoo that I have. So it's actually really funny. If you got, my wife's name is Hillary. Some of you guys know, and that's an H, then like with the band around it. People always ask me, was it painful to get that? And I'm like, well, it's the only thing I have, so I have nothing to compare it to. Kurt, you may know. I don't know.
I don't have fingers.
I'm not a.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's all I have, so I've got nothing to compare it to. I would say it hurt, but it's like it's so fast. It was over. So comparatively to a lengthy process of something on your arm, I would say it's probably easier just because it was done in less than 10-15 minutes or something like that. When are we coming back to Greece? I hope soon. That was a fantastic. I'm assuming you were at our show in Athens. That was a great day, great show, and maybe one of my favorite shows of the year. You guys were crazy. Didn't know what to expect. Had never been to Greece before, and it was awesome. So I'm sure we'll be coming back at some point. Let's see here. What tuning are you in typically? Typically it's drop C, drop B for the most of the set. Couple drop A's in there, couple standards in there, but predominantly drop B and drop C. Let's see. Favorite strings to use? We use GHS strings. We've used them for a long time. They treat us well. So, when you're out on the road, it's kind of more so about like the support you get out on the road, and they've always taken great care of us, so that's what we use. Let's see. All right, we got a couple more minutes here. Who wins the Super Bowl? JD. I don't know. Go Bengals. I gotta pull for the Eagles just because our guitar tech Nick is a massive Philly fan, and I want him to be happy. So I guess I'm going for the Eagles. Let's see. What is the rhythm interlude for Not Gonna Die? The rhythm interlude. I don't know. I guess I'd have to know exactly what part you're talking about. Strings I use for drop B. We kind of build our own, but you could get close by using something. So it's a 60 on the bottom here. That's a 60, and I go down to it's a 12. So you could typically find a set that, if it's a 60 on the low strings, it should get you pretty close. Different companies make them. Ernie Ball makes a set that'll get you pretty close. Need more pyro for live shows, always. All right, what guitar are you using for drop A? That's a good question, Austin. I've changed it up for this set. I'm using actually the Clint Lowry SEPRS. That they don't make it anymore, but for some reason it was just vibing better for Ash in the Wind. As you know, typically I use the Holcomb for drop A. All right, I'll do a couple more here. the favorite basketball team. I don't follow NBA much anymore. I truthfully don't even follow college hoops much anymore. But of course, Ohio State. Hopefully they get into the tournament, and it'd be fun to watch. But I know they've kind of fallen off in recent years in basketball. All right. Let's do one more, and then there's so many requests here about Not Afraid. I'll do that breakdown for you guys.
I do have that video too. Tell them to go to your Instagram and post it there.
Yeah,
I have that video where it's clipped.
that's
where
true.
it's
Yeah, on my Instagram, if you guys scroll back, probably back in the fall,
Or we can post
sometime.
Post his face.
Yeah, we have a Not Afraid thing we did. All right, when are we coming to Poland? Maybe stay tuned. I've heard rumblings, maybe, so maybe stay tuned about that. I can't wait to come back to Poland. Miss you guys. We had some great shows there. Josh. Oh, Josh, how was the bus ride? It's great. Are we coming to Wild Adventures this year? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's always a pretty easy show to guess, if there's one show to guess throughout the year. All right, guys, we have VIP soon, and I need to sign off, but I'll do a quick breakdown for you guys there's so many requests for Not Afraid in here, so I'll give you guys a little bonus footage. So I'm going to turn this back around for Kurt. All right, so it's been a while since I played this. All right, so it is the same tuning actually. It's drop B. I'll play it slow to start. You're starting on the 7th fret on the A string. Coming down to the 9th fret on the D. So, and then those are the notes. It's all about your speed with the right hand on that. So it's. I'm not warmed up, so this may be fun. Here we go. All right, guys, Skillet app users, thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry I couldn't answer all your questions. Thanks for being on the Skillet app. Try to do some more of this kind of stuff. Thank you guys for signing in. Later.